Oxford residents will be getting free smoke detectors next week.
One more day of intense heat and humidity across East Alabama, then relief coming for the weekend. We will have the complete forecast details for all of East Alabama coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll look forward to the high school football season and preview the Talladega Tigers. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Thursday, July 20th, 2023. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
So far this year, Oxford has recorded 6 fire fatalities and 6 fire-related injuries. That's too many of both of them for Fire Chief Gary Sparks, who plans to be sending his firefighters door to door over the next 2 weeks to install smoke detectors for anyone who asks for them. It's called the Smoke Alarm Blitz, and Sparks says it will target specific neighborhoods all over Oxford.
One neighborhood would be North Main Street, the side streets there. Another one is down in the Coldwater area past Coldwater School. There's a subdivision down there called Lou Allen Subdivision, and there's 2 or 3 streets in there. And we're also going to hit Miller Estates, which is a mobile home park off of Airport Road. And then the other area, we're going to hit the Cheaw Acres number 1 area off of Friendship Road.
Sparks said his departments had a similar campaign back in 2015, another year that saw an increase in fire-related deaths statewide. The smoke detectors have been purchased through the state fire marshal's office, and each home can receive as many detectors as needed to make it safe. Sparks says that while his department will be targeting specific neighborhoods, anyone who lives in Oxford can receive the same service.
All you got to do is call the fire station. We will come out and put a smoke detector in your house for free, or multiple. I know they went on a call this morning. The house had no smoke detectors in it. Minor call, but they installed 4 smoke detectors in the house before they left. And so you don't have to be in these areas. These are just the areas that we're targeting. 2 of them are areas where we've had fatalities this year.
Sparks says he knows firsthand how valuable smoke detectors can be for anyone involved in a house fire.
I've been to 1 fatality fire that had a working smoke detector in 40 years, and I've been to a bunch of them. In that particular one, the people in the front part of the house where the smoke detector was at got out. The 2 deaths were in the back part of the house. Right. So that's the reason we tell people, we want it on every level of your home, outside every bedroom.
Sparks says the number for Oxford residents to call for their own free smoke alarms is 256-831-3208.
When we return, we'll tell you about a missing Randolph County woman who was last seen in Heflin.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The Randolph County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in locating Emmy Crystal Tuggle, who was last seen 2.5 weeks ago in Heflin. Miss Tuggle is a 41-year-old white female and may be living with a condition that could impair her judgment. She was last seen on July 2nd at approximately 7 a.m. in the area of County Road 25 in Heflin. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Randolph County Sheriff's Office at 357-2309 or call 911. When we return, we'll tell you about some cool places that will be open for people who need relief from the heat.
Well, my name's Mike Craven, and we recently purchased an open carport, metal carport from a Waldrop manufacturer. I have an extra car. We have a very small home, very small driveway, and I needed somewhere just to park another vehicle, just out of the weather. And I had been told by 2 or 3 friends that knew we had recently remodeled a home that Waldrops were the people that you need to go talk to. I was in that area one day and I thought, hey, I'll just stop in, and I did without calling, and greeted warmly, well taken care of. It was just, really the whole process was just good from day one.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The city of Anniston is warning residents to be careful as extreme heat is forecast to remain with us for the next couple of days. A public cooling station at the bridge behind the First United Methodist Church of Anniston will be open from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Friday. People in need of shelter can also call the United Way on its 211 helpline to find more information about places to cool off. And today is the day when we need her to cool off.
We certainly did. I took a walk this morning and it was very different from my other walks this week. It was much, much hotter.
Yes, and again, the thermometer in my car as I was driving down here, 98 degrees.
Well, let's see what John Holder has to say about the weather coming up over the next few days. John, how's the weather looking?
Mike and Katie, as we head into the weekend, we are going to find relief from the heat and humidity. Some cooler temperatures coming for the weekend across East Alabama. All the forecast details next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Well, this current heat spell that we've had across East Alabama saw its hottest day today, soaring to 96 degrees this afternoon. No rain out there, way above the average for this time of year. And those nighttime lows, those are creeping up as well. We were at 74 this morning. That's the coolest we could get. Your record high temperature 100 back in 2000. The record low 55 degrees. That was just back in 2009. And the sunrise and sunset times, you see those on your screen. The days continue to get just a little bit shorter every day. As we look at weather on your street tonight, going to take out to Cheehaw Drive in Oxford on the south end of town, just off Friendship Road. We could have a few storms early. The same thing that happened the last couple of nights is possible again tonight. That's a massive thunderstorms moving south from Tennessee through North Alabama. If it holds together, we could have a few storms early tonight. Otherwise, we're going to have mostly clear skies, and the low tonight will be very warm, only dropping down to 74. We mentioned earlier one more day of intense heat and humidity. That will be coming up tomorrow as we take you to Sequoia Drive out in Sachs. That's in Indian Oaks, great neighborhood out there. But the storms tomorrow are going to be more numerous. Maybe not quite as hot tomorrow, 93 for the high, but we're going to be looking at more numerous showers and thunderstorms. Those rain chances tomorrow bumping up to better than 50% on your Friday afternoon. And as we look ahead to the weekend, Bells Mill Road over in Heflin, right there by Cleburne County High School, lower temps and humidity. That's the theme for the weekend, and highs only in the 80s. We're going to see temperatures dropping from 8 to 11 degrees below what they have been this week across East Alabama. So enjoy the 80s and lower humidity and dew point values as well over in Heflin for the weekend. The 7-day forecast, you're going to see those cooler temperatures. Now, this is not cool weather by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll take it. 87 for the high on Saturday, 50-50 chance of afternoon storms. You see tomorrow those high rain chances at 70%. Then some dry days, a dry stretch of weather coming up Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The heat levels will begin creeping back up. We're going to see a couple of nice mornings coming up, to be honest with you. Sunday morning and Monday morning, we're going to see temperatures that are going to be in the 60s across East Alabama, so enjoy that because, again, it will not last for long. We're going to see temperatures climbing right back up into the 90s across East Alabama. Those nighttime lows will get back into the 70s by next week. And as we take a look at tomorrow, we mentioned severe storms possible. This is certainly a possibility tomorrow afternoon. We mentioned the chance of rain bumping up to 70%. And here in our part of the state, a slight risk. We could see damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour. Quarter-size hail possible. That will be for us here in Calhoun and Cleburne counties. Down in South Alabama, you'll see a marginal risk area as well. But again, tomorrow afternoon, between about 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock tomorrow night, we could be seeing the chance of some strong to severe thunderstorms here across East Alabama. More 7-on-7 high school football taking place here in East Alabama. Chase Robinson has all the details right now in sports.
Thanks, John. As we count down to the high school football season, we continue to preview East Alabama teams. Let's check in with the Talladega Tigers. Coach Bill Smith enters his second season as head coach of the Tigers. One thing that Coach Smith noticed in his first year is that the team needed to get stronger. So they focused a lot on the weight room this offseason.
We've tried to focus on the weight room and off season. We were very weak. We were not strong. We were skinny. And so we've gotten better in the weight room. And it's definitely a process. And hopefully it'll show up on the field in the fall.
The Tigers finished 0-10 this past season and at the bottom of Class 4A Region 4. Coach Smith talked about what he has seen from his team so far heading into a new season and how they are looking to improve.
We were very young last year and we're going to be very young again, and so we'll start a lot of 10th graders and a lot of 9th graders. And so hopefully we can physically get better. Hopefully, by the end of the year we'll be a decent team.
Talladega opens the season at home on August 25th as they host Lincoln. All-Star Sports Week is happening in Montgomery this week with several East Alabama athletes competing. In girls basketball, it was the North winning 80-44 with Oxford's Zay Whitfield with 6 points and had a rebound and an assist. Spring Garden's Chloe Rule finished with 2 rebounds. And in girls soccer game, it was the North All-Stars beating the South 3-2 with Donahoe's Aaron Turley shooting 3 of North's 21 shots. That's it for sports. Let's head back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
We're here online every weekday evening starting around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube. Just log into our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to leave us a comment while you're there.
We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.